that Linden gonna stay green. Make some noise! Run the tune about!
This is real. Injustice away them deal with mankind and we can't start that. Justice away the youths and need overall. Where them deal with mankind. Hey yo, and let you know about life in a guy in a no three-piece suit. No pretty boy in a no pretty boot. She no fat in a dapper. She no cry.
Hold on, wait. Cut. Y'all ready for the party to stop? Anybody ready to go hot? If you voted for the bomb, say yeah. Run the tune.
If we hear the government to the earth is dangerous. Dangerous. Babylon armed, so armed and dangerous. Government armed, dangerous. It's the power them harm, so armed and dangerous. Superpower armed and ready. Midget and I makes me silent in deadly. From the north to the south and the east to the west. Them get the fear rush you out contest. They wanna see who's the best. Dangerous.
Are we moving September 1st?
Dangerous. Devil them dangerous.
DJ, don't sick. Drop the next tune one time. Let we go.
Emperor Selassie. Is the only way.
No plan the cars.
Everybody wants to read the band. Who you want to blame it on?
Pull up. You see the problem is, hold on. Comrades, we got about 20-something days to go. That means that you and everybody had to bring them out to the polling stations. Because if we want Guyana to grow, and if we want them to stay, we got to put in the work. Run the tune, man, DJ.
Emperor Selassie. Nobody want to plan the gun. Everybody want to read the band. Who you want to blame it on? When it's a next man, you are deep in pan. When you wrong, nobody want to plan the gun. Everybody want to read the band. I've seen you own a song, can't compete with Philistine. I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I be old with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you fresh them watch here with them fork and knife. And the devil tries for some holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja from my blood with success. Holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. You won't think I'm the mess. You say I'm moving. It's my I let you try to lose so hard. And now, we believe that dark city, South Africa built from another. I know the West will crumble one day. I say so, I cannot stay. I had a way to the motherland that we are the youngest. I had a way
Hold on. We bring the fire to Linden. Linden say, yeah. Wait. And if you know, you're carrying the fire to the polling station come September 1st, say, yeah. Run the tune, man.
Lord have mercy.
Light the fire. Here we go.
We burn a fire, banner we got Babylon and the street that could have never get me down. And though they try to use me and abuse me, I leave them in honor.
Just he's a missile at Lord. You can't get the push on your heart. Oh no, just he's a missile at Lord. You can't get the push on your heart. Oh no. The roof is leaking, the hut without water. The in the house don't have the lights. I run by motor, feel on the line. And let it go like the door. Have no one to touch a missile at Lord. You can't get the push on your heart. Oh no, just he's a missile at Lord. You can't get the push on your heart. Oh no. Say run by motor, feel on the line. And let it go like the door. Have no one to touch. Oh no, just keep the missile and Lord. From the pressure of the yard. Silly that I know. Put your missile and Lord, make it up so. Oh, he's a missile and Lord. He's a missile and Lord. So make your pressure be so. He's a missile and Lord. You can't take the pressure of the yard. Oh no, just he's a missile and Lord.
Hello, me. All right. They tell me that we got too much vibes and the program got started. So say yeah. No. The crowd sounding cold. I said they're ready to start. Say yeah. That is it. And you know what, APNU family? It's been a long journey. Somebody say yeah. It's been a journey. And you know, the journey soon done, because come September 1st, we are going to elect Aubrey Compton Norton. That concept first, when we go into the polling station, we got to lift our heads up high. Run the tune. Put your palms in the air. Where you from?
I'm getting older. Still fighting for better.
Pull up. Also, when we go to the polling station, we going with we head high. Make some noise. Run the tune, DJ. Run the tune.
So we don't vote the corrupt. Now we are voting for no cop. I want to encourage the persons who are behind the stage, come to the front. The persons who's behind the stage, come to the front. For those who are listeners online, like, share, and comment. Tag your PP friend. Tag everybody. Like, share. We about to tell them Linden is going green. So I am about to bring on a... All right. So I'm about to bring on a beautiful lady from Region 10. She will be a part of the host for the pre-rally segment. Her name is Cassandra Rodney. Make some noise!
Linden! Linden! I am in the building! Cassandra Rodney's in the building! I see Linden people, I see y'all and y'all numbers, and I love the green. Linden, y'all alright? Linden, I see the rain wash y'all, but we all in wash out, right? The only thing washing out is the cup, Linden. We washing them out. Linden, I am the short, intelligent, talented Cassandra Rodney, born and bred right in Linden. I am a youth that is saying enough is enough and we want change, Linden. And you know the first thing we do is take it to the Lord. Because we want them talking and then we falling like fly. You hear me, Linden? We put in prayers first. Y'all ready for the prayers, Linden? Linden, y'all ready for the prayers? Linden, I hear y'all. Y'all ready? All right. Well, the first person we gonna call is Ron Marshall. Ron. Linden, make some noise for Ron. Give me the boost, Linden. He got to get the boost. Make some noise till he reach to the stage, Linden. Ron can't reach it yet, Linden. We ain't got to set a plane for Ron. Oh, you reached.
Patience. Bismillah. Say that to the best of my ability in Arabic and translate it in English, God willing. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmani Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Refuge in Allah, foremost from the accursed Satan. I begin in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, most merciful. All prayer, Lord, Master of the day. Astray. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. I greet each and every one of you in peace. Thank you.
Wait, don't forget our shirt. Don't forget our shirt. All right, y'all. Let's talk no man. Let's talk no man. All right. So now we're gonna ask a prayer from the Christian community. This man now, he was a former regional chairman. He was a former member of parliament. This man calls me the voice. And I know that name comes with great responsibility. So I want to welcome on stage my father, Relis Morian.
God is a good God. Somebody say, yeah, yeah. God is a good God. We thank God, first of all, for the rain. And it's a signal of new birth moving from drought to production. That's what rain speaks about. So the drought is over. The other thing I want to say before I pray, I wonder if you're aware that they have taken off the power. Blackout. Once you got a light in your heart, power. Our Father and our God, we thank you this afternoon for the weather. God, it speaks to so many things according to your word. It speaks to new birth, new growth. It's God to change from the drought. We pray today, God, in the name of Jesus, that we truly will enjoy a transformation from the current drought, God, to an oasis where things are flourishing. We lift today's meeting before you. We pray, God, that everything will be done decently and in God's order. Bless the speakers that are coming. And I pray, God, as they present their messages, I pray, God, that we extend listening ears and we will take these messages, God, to the poll booth and mark our X correctly. Today, God, we lift up your name and all of
Linden.
Linden. Linden, y'all feeling it? Linden, it? Make some noise if y'all feeling it, Linden. But you know what I wondering why people at the back of the stage. People at the back of the stage, y'all gotta come to the front of the class. Ain't nobody at the back of the stage because I ain't get my mouth at the back. When you're at the back of the class, you don't learn. Come to the front. Y'all blocking traffic at the back, and when y'all in front, I want to see your faces. Air Central, y'all listen, man. Air Central come with something that they're saying, for Guyana to grow, the PPP must go. Well, I gonna teach y'all Linden saying. Linden get a saying. And when I'm saying this, I want everybody say it, because we making an oath today. Palms in the air. I want to see everybody palm in the air. I loving it. And you're saying after me, I am voting corrupt. I ain't hearing y'all. I say I ain't voting corrupt. And I ain't voting for cop. I ain't want y'all cuss because y'all not going to say I'm teaching y'all for cuss. It's for cop. Linda, y'all ready for these speakers? Y'all ready for the people-centered policies, Linden?
Linden, give it up for young Cassandra Rodney. Yeah, we hear Linden get talent. Linden get talent. So we're about to bring the program to the end, to the start. Those who are online, please like and share and comment. Tag your friends. Send this to the group. Let us send a message. We want the PPP out. We're about to introduce our host for tonight's program.
Linden Town. Linden Town. Linden Town. Linden Town. I want you tonight to make some noise for a young candidate of the APNU. And she will be my co-host for these proceedings. Make some noise for Kamala! So Kamala and I are side. They like to be wicked. And that is why I want you in front of me now to shout to the folks at the back of the stage, the folks at the side street, and ask them to come to the front of the street. Now, emphasis as to why. When I say 1, 2, 3, you can say come to front. You're shouting to the people at the back of the stage and the people at the side street. When I say 1, 2, 3, I want y'all shout come to the front. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Now, just to emphasize why this is important. Every time the APNU hosts a rally, there is always the little thing called the drones. And the drones from the newsroom and NCN is flying back at the crowd. And then they say just a sprinkle of people present at the meeting. That's why we plead with our comrades in those at the back to please come to the front. Let we make we numbers so we can show the people there. Give them a round of applause. I see some beautiful young lady at the side there making the way in the front. And the handsome young men in the corner, they are making the way in the front. Give some noise to those comrades who are coming to the front. They're coming to the front. Now, I want us to start off with this simple song, Now That the Rain is Gone. DJ, what you have for me?
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can make it now, the pain is gone.
See that, Antonio? Scream that.
All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day.
All right. So the only obstacle that is in our way. Y'all know what is the obstacle? Right. And you know why it is important for that song? It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Because you got some frenemies who recently came home to Linden. And he looked at you in the eyes, allegedly, and wearing a dark shades because he can't look you directly in the eyes. I know what I'm talking about. No, listen to me. Comrade, we take politics very serious. Very serious we take politics. Because I know some of you may have grown up with him. You may have attended school with him. But if you are a believer in the word, even in the word, Ecclesiastes tells us that there is a time and season for everything under the sun. So right now, comrades, it's not time for friends. You know, boy, you know you from a small by days. He's my friend. No. Because your friend at one time, now your friend of me, wants to continue the oppression that you in this region have suffered for a number of years. So he now is an obstacle. And come September 1, we sure that we remove all of those obstacles, okay? So, Kamala, a little birdie just told me that somebody had just walked in the crowd. They say this person, his name will be known in every single household across this country after September 1. You know who's that person?
Aubrey Compton Norton!
Make some noise now. The man of the hour, the next president of the Republic of Guyana. He is your own born and bred Lindener. He swam the Demerara River in Linden. And come September 1, you will ensure that the first Lindener becomes president of the Republic of Guyana. Make some noise for Aubrey!
Ain't nobody waiting. And I know, no one else but I know. You could come with contract, money and distraction, but I ain't gonna lose my mind just to please the faction. I vote in a move.
Linden, put your palms in here. Make some noise. We're about to bring a Lindener on the stage. But let's have the national anthem.
Linden, how are we feeling tonight? I am loving energy on a pause from here as we're going to stand at attention for the national anthem. Thank you.
All right. Now, one of our Lindeners is coming on stage. I want us to make the loudest noise so the PPP could know Linden got talent. Give it up to Oral Gordon! Linden, 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 Linden. Oh, the heart of Guyana. Linden! I love my Linden people. I love my Guyanese people. Martin Luther King Jr. said, the day you become silent about things that matters, it is the day your life begins to end. Come September the 4th, you go out and you vote APNU. That is the only government that got the people of Guyana interests at heart. And when we look at it under that government, the APNU government, AFC, between 2015 and 2020, in the first year of the implementation of the 5B program, we saw a 10% improvement in school attendance in this country. Under the APNU government, we never had nothing like scrapehead, fully done, stock, and fully done. We have witnessed, even at the CXC during the sisters. Come on, brothers and sisters. Under the APNU government between 2015 and 2020, they had the Borcham Collins College of Public Servants. That was created for young people to position themselves for leadership in this country. When the corrupt PPP took office, they closed it down. They closed it down. Let me say that when we look at that, because you do not have a proper youth policy, we have witnessed the board of the scrapeheads fully, and the people in terrorists today, when they stand up and they protest. Brothers and sisters, I want to speak to my young people tonight. The APNU got a plan for you. If you want to go to the Technical Institute, if you want to go to the University of Guyana, $50,000 stipend per month for you to go and elevate yourself. Why? Because it's an approach. You are worth more than digging drains and weeding carpets in the morning. If you never heard this before, you hear this here tonight. In 2004, I did a long paper research methodology on migration from Linden. And Linden town got the most educated people in this country per capita space. And the time is now. The time is now for us to rise to the occasion and be included in the national conversation of this country. Last Sunday, the president said to the people up in Lukempeng Square, deliver region come September the 1st. Come September the 1st. We got a leader. We got a man with a vision. We got Mr. Aubrey Compton Norton to lead us. After absorbing our comrade leader for a very long time in the corner, I can say this tonight. Aubrey Compton Norton is the only leader with the ideological and philosophical groundings to lead this pluralistic Guyanese society. Nobody else can do it. I want to speak to my public servants. Under the APNU, within the first year, 35% increase on wages and salary for you. Let me just wind back. Let me just go to 2015 to 2020 to 2019. Under the APNU government, public servants receive 77% increase in salary. In 4 years, that is equivalent to 19.25% per year without tile. Without tile. Without tile. And today, our public servants ain't even score a 42% for 5 years under the corrupt PPPC regime. My brothers and sisters, elections have consequences. The time is now for you to sit in your corner with family, friends, and all those who might be contemplating. Encourage them. The APNU is the institution that got Guyana interests at heart. Old age pensioners. Yo, my old people. While the PPP is planning to double your money to 82, the APNU giving you 100,000. I said we farming them out. I said we farming them out. My brothers and sisters, when I look at the PPP performance from 2020 to present, you know what is appalling? Price of meat, the price of fruits, the price of vegetable has risen by 75%. Brothers and sisters, let me say this. When the APNU were removed from power, corruption Corruption has become the new motto in this nation under the PPPC. When you look at it, let me just wind back prior 2015. The PPP received $348 billion from the European Union for the diversification of Gaisuko. Nothing was done. Barra Jagdeo Commission, the Skeleton Sugar Factory for $200 million US, the largest investment in the Caribbean in 2009. And after 16 years, this year, it has given us minus 0% returns on the investment. Brothers and sisters, this is time to pay attention to a people-centered approach development. For Guyana to grow, the PPP must go. The PPP must go. My young people, I want to say to you, after today, stop labeling yourself a scrape dunce, stock and fully dunce. The APNU family see you as an asset to this nation. And you will be used for the development of this nation. God bless you all.
Oh, see you later, Antonio. Scrape that.
All right, Linden. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce a man who is a champion of progress and development in this great town. He has been instrumental in shaping the future of beautiful Linden. His tireless efforts and visionary leadership have brought numerous benefits to our people, and we are honored to have him with us tonight. Let's welcome Mayor Sharma
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they won't need to frown. Keep the vibes and they stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Down this I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon.
Now in your London! London! Okay, hear you, London! 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 APNU in the house, London! God is great! God is great! Linden, I love you! So let me just say, each and every one of you, Linden, your noise means a lot, because tonight, I can assure you, those who came up here a Sunday ago can hear you loud and let me say this. As we return 5 years after 2020 on these banks of the Demerara River, let me just say this to you. 5 years ago,
Very seriously, I spoke to you, Linden. And I said to you, the time is now for us to change. We failed to do that, Linden. And the consequences we continue to suffer today. I say to you, Linden, come 1st of September, we cannot take that chance anymore. We must vote them out, Linden. Five years ago, we stood right on this stage and I said to you, Linden, you heard Brother Oral started with some history of Martin Luther King. 5 years ago, I stood here and I told you of the story of Coffee, one of our greatest freedom fighters, 1763, on the verge of ensuring that this country, after 9 months, became a state. Coffee on the verge of giving us that liberation. It was we the people who stopped that struggle. I say to you, as we are on the verge of a new liberation, Linden, we must give our support to our leader and ensure that we overcome the challenges and take victory come the 1st of September. Guyana, 5 years ago, embarked on a new revolution, and that was our economic revolution, Linden. We have never before saw the amount of wealth that we have never before been involved with the sort of development that we have. But today, Linden, 5 years on, each and every one of us can attest that we cannot see that transformational development in our lives. From the people's years. Come the 1st of September, we will vote them out. Let me say this to you. With that sort of history given, 1763, our mistakes can be measured and spoken about in history and text. I say to you, we keep it real and straight. But let me tell you this, one of the first tasks becoming regional chairman in 2011 that we did in ensuring that we give representation, because we know when we see value in people, we represent them. It was to take Aubrey Compton Norton to Parliament. We remember when he didn't make Parliament, we took a bus from Linden, 34 of us. We went down and we stood with the leadership of our party. And we said, you know what? I ain't a regional chairman yet, understand the chances, but we stood there to say that Aubrey Compton Norton deserved to be in Parliament. As we do now, and say that Aubrey Compton Norton on the 1st of September deserves to be our president. Listen, Linden. Our endorsements don't come from big fans. A resounding victory for the APNU and Linden. We have done that before and we will do it again. Let us not forget Linden. 2011, we gave them a minority government. Let us not forget Linden. 2050, we removed them from government. And let us not forget Linden. 2025, we will kick them out of government once again. I give you that assurance, Linden. You know what they're intimidated of? Those numbers that I called to you, the common denominator in those numbers would be Linden. The common name, Linden. But you know what? Common to follow that? Sharma. I am here once again, and we will give them that defeat that they deserve come the 1st of September. Because we know to kill all those who are challenging us. We know to take them down. Linden, we are the defenders of you, and we will come the 1st of September. Let me say this. This party that we are part of, the People's National Congress, that is the biggest party within the APNU. This is not just a conversation of excitement. This is a movement, an ideological and philosophical understanding of where we place people. This is not a new thing. The history of this movement have always made the small man the real man, and have always placed people front and center of development. It is that what Compton Aubrey Norton is promising you come the 1st of September. Leader Aubrey Norton is fashioned within an institution that says that he must put you and the people of Guyana first. So how do we ensure, Linden, that you are placed front and center? How do we ensure, Linden, that you are the heart of Guyana and you get what you rightfully deserve? That could only be done, Linden, by a people-centered approach. It's by putting you and every single Linden and Guyanese at the front of development. The comrade spoke earlier about the areas that the AP will ensure that we move to get your development. We see the newcomers speaking about manifestos. But let me say this to you, Linden. Our manifesto is not a fly-by-night document. Our manifesto went through careful fashioning, perfect aggregating of ideas and issues, and we took the time to fashion it so that we can articulate to you the best life of a people-centered development that every single Guyanese deserve. That is what the APNU would have put together in its manifesto. But many ones have talked in their manifesto about grand ideas. We have grand ideas. But what they've not done to you, Linden and Guyana, is to say how they intend to fund those ideas. We have demonstrated by our ability to not only say responsibly oil and gas management, but we know before spending you have to get savings. And that is where this government continues to rob this nation in overspending, which goes into the pockets of family, friends, and favorites. Just check the Bamia Primary School and you'll see what we're speaking about. Come the 2nd of September, we will stop that, Linden. So what we are saying to you, Linden, in our manifesto, in that document that was prepared, not only from the leadership, but even your involvement from your communityship, so that we can ensure that all ideas of fashion give every single Guyanese that good life. You heard we talk about the public sector. You heard we talk about teachers. You heard we talk about nurses. These are not promises. These carefully worked out strategies that brings 1 + 1 that gives you 2. The Berbice and the Essequibo River. Linden, where 61% of the resources come from or through Linden should be better than this.
We have what it takes, Linden. Guyana. But that cannot be realized under People's Progressive Party government. It will be realized under an APNU government. You know why? Because in the APNU, they've seen value in Linden to even identify so our manifesto is clear. We have said that every public servant, whether you're a teacher, you're going to teach till you reach a teacher. 3 years, you should get your duty free. You don't got to wait till you reach a certain status to ensure that you get proper housing. Rent to own housing. And let me say this, Linden. We are the epitome of understanding investment in the small man being the real. Check the Amelia's World Housing Scheme. We have been investing in the small man to make him the real man. And this time around, when a people-centered approach will make you again the real man, Linden. We are not guessing our way to ensure that we bring you that people-centered approach. It is a history and a foundation that we can point to with those things that are reflected in that you come first and center. So whether it's in housing, whether it's cars for duty free, whether it's 1 year VAT free for public, go to the banks and get reduction on interest. The APNU is promising we're going to deliver come the 2nd of September. Linden, let me say this. It is for no reason that you're in this state that you are. It's deliberate. We are looking at the issue of cost of living and the issue of food security. We have said in the APNU government to come that every satellite town such as Linden must be able to produce at least 30 to 40% of the food they consume. You ask the brothers in West Watuka what the government see them as. They see them as a kindergarten mentality. They see them as those who will not be able to produce food for you. But we are saying them to them, Linden. We are saying this to them, Linden. Under the APNU government, let me reason this to you. Listen, you turn off the light again. Put your lights in the air. Let me see your phone lights, Linden. I see them phone lights, Linden. Put on your phone lights, Linden. You're looking beautiful from up here, Linden. Put on your phone lights, Linden. On the block we out, we gonna light it up. On the block we out, we gonna light it up. So we have said this, Linden. I ain't got long more. Listen, you see the people who coming after me? If y'all feel y'all on fire, they're going to show y'all what's real fire. But let me say this to you, Linden. Let me say this to you, Linden. You see, Because they feel that you must suffer. We are because they feel they must kill your soul. We are because they don't value you, Linden. But we are saying to them, we deserve to be here. And an APNU government will remove us from this, Linden. So you imagine that. This is the most connected and richest community in Guyana. But do you feel that, Linden? Do you see the transformational development, Linden? Point to any single one in Linden and show it to me. Don't tell me about the synthetic track. That's a coalition foundation. Don't tell me about the Linden Suits Like Highway. That's a Burnham initiative that needed 4 lanes, not 2. Don't tell me about the Wisma Bridge. That is a coalition concept. Then what can you tell me about that the PPP have brought you in 5 years? Absolutely nothing. But like we said, you ask them and they will show you where their sons have been buried, Linden. Because the People's Progressive Party, they only believe that you deserve death and destruction. That is what they got for you. I am not saying anything that you don't know, Linden. Go check Christianburg and go check Bamia. They're laying to rest right there. And in all of that, Linden, what continues to evade those young men would be justice, like our sister Adriana Young. But we are saying to you, come the 2nd of September, with an APNU government, we will jail those who have perpetrated those wicked acts against our brothers and sisters. So before I go there, come to us, we're going to come to you. Because the 2 most important thing in this campaign right now, Linden, don't bother with the circus clowns, is lights, cameras, and action that they're bringing to you. What we're bringing to you is our presence and a message, and that's all we ask of you to listen to. So as we continue tomorrow with our community meetings, bringing to you the APNU people-centered approach to governance, we are saying to you, Linden, that come the 1st of September, this is not a difficult thing. Early morning, get up. Listen, some of you laugh at, some of you don't even be it so early. Just go and vote. And we laugh, right? Here why I'm telling you this is a serious one. Because we are aware that the People's Progressive Party have every intention of stealing your vote. So you have to go out early, vote, and then secure yours and the others' votes so that they don't steal your votes, Linden. Because you know they say, when Congo go slaughterhouse, you ain't care we do. That is the desperation of the People's Progressive Party. But before I go, Linden, one simple pledge asking of y'all. Linden, put your palms in the air. I ain't seen it, Linden. Put your palms in the air. Step diplomat. I ain't hearing you say diplomat. A diplomat. I ain't voting corrupt. I am voting corrupt. And I am voting for cop. I am not voting for cop. Linden, remember, I hear some of y'all cussing. Y'all know I'm a decent man. I am saying we're not going to vote for the cup. Some of y'all really want to cuss these people. But I always say the best way to cuss them is come the 1st of September and remove them. Linden, I love you. Have a blessed rest of the evening.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the bottom and they to the my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Who job is I say no man hurts. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so sad he does a rob.
My people, what do they say? Where there is darkness, let there be light. We are the light, people. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce a man whose roots run deep in the rich soil of Linden and whose commitment to the Chinese people knows. Born and raised in this historic town, he turned into a distinguished lawyer, justice, equality, and he advanced mission as a unique person. His love contributions to our nation's development have been invaluable. Honor to have him at tonight's rally. So let's hear it for Ronald Daniels.
Sing whoa. Hear my plea, oh dear. A song from my life. Rose up early this morning to the sounds. Cares. Oh no. So many sons lost in the slaughter. Blood running in the streets like water. A gun in hand knows no friend. No. Woman just selling death in my land. Get rich off the souls of we children. Can you tell me when will it?
Linden! The only time they will turn off your lights is when you have a bright future ahead of you. And comes the 1st of September, we have a bright future ahead of us. Linden, I took my first breath at Wismar Hospital.
I lived just up the road, and those of you who are old enough to remember, next to Sammy Branford's club, next to Coward when he operated on the waterfront, I remember eating tennis roll out of the 5 and 6 in a box roll with my sisters back in the days. So Linden is in my DNA. And tonight I greet you in the powerful name of another faithful Lindener, our comrade leader and the future president of Guyana, Aubrey Compton Norton. Linden, I cannot talk to you without getting emotional. We are standing on the shoulders in Linden of young men whose blood run in the streets of Linden. And I cannot come to Linden and not honor those young men. Shamroy Bouye was just 25 years old when he was gunned down. 25 years old. Alan Lewis was just 45 years old when he was gunned down. Ron Somerset was just 19 years old when he was gunned down. Their blood is running in these streets. And for those of you who do not know, all three of those men that I mentioned, they were shot directly through the heart. Even the one who was shot from behind was shot through his heart. They were executed in Linden, and they were executed for standing up for their democratic right in a country which Constitution guarantees you inclusive democracy. Democracy is a test for what we deserve. For that. Hickens himself gave those directions for them to open fire. You know what is symbolic and what is crucial? They were gunned down under the PPP, under the directions of Hickens. And we've lost another 3 sons of the soil. We've lost another 2 sons of the soil, We've lost Peters, just 21 years old when he was gunned down. His daughter would never grow up knowing her father being there for her. Just 21 years old. And Keon Forgener was just 32 years old when he was gunned down. And he has left behind 4 children who would never have the benefit of their father. Under the PPP, and while Hickens has been elevated from shooting down the folks on the 12th of July in 2012, he has been elevated so he can preside over the killing of another 2 sons of the soil. Linden, I was on those buried the other day. And you know what they were wearing? Jerseys when they bury their loved ones. They were wearing what symbolized the blood of their sons. They were wearing what symbolized murderers. They were wearing the color of mourning for the loss of their sons, Linden. And you know what we have? We have the PPP coming into Linden wearing red and dressing sons and people of the soil in red to ask you to put them back there. Linden. Linden. The PPP is not only corrupting the public purse, the PPP is corrupting minds as well. Because for the PPP to come to Linden and for sons and daughters of the soil in Linden to be wearing the PPP's red and not the red that represents the blood of the sons and daughters in Linden, that has to be a corruption of the mind, Linden. The PPP should be ashamed, Linden, to come to you and to ask you to vote them back into power. We came up here this afternoon and the rain was falling. That too, what the rain was saying to us, Linden, is that under the green, there would be no more blood of our sons and daughters running in these streets. It breaks my heart tremendously for those who stood for a stand and watched the struggles of the Lindeners, those who were on the ground when these young men lost their lives, and those who, even at the time these young men lost their lives, were walking around with pellets still in their skin, could have the nerves to ask you to vote the PPP back into power. Linden has a really special place in my heart. You know that saying, there is nowhere like home? When I come to Linden, I feel that spiritual connection because this is where my navel string was cut and buried. Every time I come up to Linden, it reminds me of the Lion King. And I'm sure that most of us have seen the Lion King. You remember the flourishing Pride Lands, how it got dark and desolate and that gray cloud over it after Scar took over? That is how I see Linden under the PPP. That beautiful, bountiful, sprightly Linden that our parents and grandparents knew. That Linden that was the epicenter of this country. That Linden through which the wealth of this country poured through. That Linden that sustained the rest of this country. That Linden is now under the dark clouds of the PPP. It's under the blood of our sons and daughters. All because the PPP do not value and respect Linden. Linden, I saw the PPP's campaign slogan, and it dawned on me that there is an admission in that slogan. and it might have gone over a lot of our heads. The PPP in its campaign slogan says, "Forward together for a better Guyana." Were we forward into a better Guyana? They're asking you to elect drug dealers. They're asking you to elect the corrupt leaders to run this country. What we are going to tell the PPP is that we are not going to elect more of the same thing. We are electing a new day. We are electing a people-centered government that cares for every single Guyanese under the Aubrey Compton Norton presidency. Linden, I just want to commit to you the words of Hamilton Green, which are timely in this season. Hamilton Green said, "Injustice, discrimination, hate, and greed will always express itself one way or the other." We have seen injustice under the PPP. We have experienced and we continue to experience discrimination under the PPP. We have been and we continue to be the victims of hatred under the PPP. And not to mention the greed that we continue to be under the influence of from the PPP. The Aubrey Compton Norton government is not going to give monies to you. We don't have monies to give to you. The only thing we are going to do is open up access to monies that belong to you. The Aubrey Compton Norton government is not going to be a government of handouts and grants. We can't hand out to you or grant you what belongs to you. That is madness. The only thing we are restoring to you is your voice, which you have lost under the PPP. We are restoring to you the save society. We are restoring to you power in the people through our people-centered government under the Aubrey Compton Norton government. So for Guyana to grow, the PPP must go.
Oh, I lift up my hands to the Father, cause He made me strong. He put the food on my table, yes, and in my heart His song. day, hallelujah. Highest praise, hallelujah. Every night and day, hallelujah.
Linden Town. You know, just coming to cheer this portion of the night's proceedings and speaking after persons like Orel, Sharma, Rahim, Solomon, Ronald, Daniels. Linden, you just heard from a few of the next members the same People's Progressive Party Civic, and they send members of the Ghana Police Force with bulldozers and HIMAC to bulldoze people's houses. Comrades, we had to literally hold on to this young woman and pull her away from these HIMAC because she was prepared to sacrifice self for her community and the people of this country. And this woman will be part of your next APNU government. Linden, make some noise as we welcome Mifa.
If you think I foolish, ain't nobody crazy. No one else but I do. You could come with contract, money and distraction, but I ain't gonna lose my mind just to please the faction. I vote in a new, no one else but I do. No. They tell me, sign here, let we make you a boss. But I see too much people now living at a loss. What we do? Good check if you can't sleep at night when you bound to give it back before the morning light. I raising my children with purpose and pride, not for quick deals and secrets I got to hide. They could call money and distraction, but I ain't gonna.
We voted! We voted! They could come with blackout. We voted. They could come with the police and the boat we voted. Good night, good night. To September 2nd, when we will form the next government of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. This same energy is what we need each and every day as we say, for Guyana to grow, giving us blackout, hoping that it will disrupt our meeting and our energies. What it has done is energize us to shout loudly for Guyana to grow. My comrades, the words of Chuck Fender come to mind as I stand here tonight to address you. I swear that I will never switch. I swear I keep on pressing this. I swear that I will never itch to defend you people. That is APNU's wish. So tonight for Guyana to grow, to sleep somewhere between 1992 and 2015, and then they went back to sleep between 2020 to 2025. And so these people who were asleep cannot recall any of the things mentioned by my comrade who spoke before me. They cannot remember the injustices. They cannot remember Adriana Young. They cannot remember the Henry Boys. They cannot even remember the people of Caneview Marker, where their homes were graded down and their personal belongings buried. Tonight we will remind them. They cannot forget. They will remember. So we say tonight, for Guyana to grow, the PPPC must let us remind our comrades. Let us remind those who have forgotten that injustices, corruption, murders, all we see under a PPPC government. Can we actually put a price to the lives of our loved ones who lost their lives at the hands of wickedness? Who were disrupted at Caneview, disrupted at Hillfoot,
disrupted at Sarah Johanna, disrupted at success? Can we actually put a price to those lives? No, we cannot. And so those persons who tend to have amnesia or have fallen to sleep, we say to them tonight, for Guyana to grow, the PPPC must go. Your only choice to ensure that your children are protected, that our lands are protected, that our patrimony is shared equally among all Guyanese is to vote APNU. We will put each and every one of you first. Our party, our centered plans is about you. I am confident that under the APNU government, no mother will sit in the mud and cry to see all of their personal belongings destroyed. I am confident that no family will stand and watch water being flooded into their homes, not by a natural disaster, but by a government that is a disaster to Guyana. The worst disaster Guyana has ever suffered in the last 5 years is the PPPC government that continues to compromise, that continues to marginalize, that continues to politicize our police force, and all our servicemen have to be wondering what is happening. The only disaster that happened to Guyana for the last 5 years is where our young people have to be hiding and cannot express their freedom to choose. And so tonight, Linden, I say to you, your only choice come September 1st is to vote A. To our policemen and women, to our soldiers, to our firemen and women, even as you prepare to go to the polls on September 22nd, August 22nd, I say to you, remember, you have your mothers, you have your daughters, you have your sons, you have your grandparents, you have your fathers, you have your neighbors, you have your friends. All these people will be affected by the choice you make come August 2020. I say to you, make the right choice when you vote our servicemen and women, because you will impact the life of every Guyanese. Your vote is not only about you, it is about the future of this country. Come August 22nd that you vote A, P, and U to form the next government. My fellow comrades, can testify to these very disasters I speak of. We see what has happened to the management of Linden comes to allocation and distribution of resources by this wicked PPPC government. We see it in my village, Mocha Arcadia, by this wicked PPPC government withholding resources from these places. We see it in Georgetown. We see it in Bartica. There are many places we can identify what was done by this PPPC government. Tonight I say to you, do not fall asleep. Keep your eyes open, your eyes on the prize as we head to September 2nd to form the new government of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. In closing tonight, and these residents were removed by the government from the Sidaming Grove and dashed to the back of Diamond. They have no electricity, no water. And the government still is not doing anything about it. I remember the families who are still not in their own homes, like those people of Caneview, like those people of Sarah Johanna who still living in cloth houses. I remember the families of Hillfoot who are still living at the side of the highway and waiting and trying to get monies to pay for this land that the government said they allocated to them. I want you to know tonight that under the all will be provided for. I want you to know tonight that as we head into the polls on September 1st, that we have to vote right. Our task continues after tonight. Educate our young people. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to the bus conductors. Talk to all the persons you see every single day. Encourage them to recognize the importance of their come September 1st. To our contractors and those who are getting the little thing, don't be fooled. You getting the little thing and they getting the jug. The friends, the families, and the favorites using the jug, and y'all getting the drizzle. Don't be fooled. Your votes are important, and I say to you, vote wisely come September 1st. Vote APNU to form the next government. We have the best presidential candidate. We have the best presidential candidate, Aubrey Hunton Norton, who is capable, who has the talent, who has the knowledge and the know-how to move Guyana forward with a dynamic team he has alongside him. Tonight, in closing, I say, vote APNU from September 1st. I thank you.
Antonio. Scrape that.
Jesus Christ never fails. Yes, for anywhere I go, I want the world to know. He never failed me yet. He never failed me yet. Jesus Christ never failed me yet. For anywhere I go, I want the world to know. Jesus Christ never failed me yet.
All right, Linden, make some noise for the Flame Arts Band.
It humble eyes and it bow down. For thy oath to love the children of Zion, the soul. Great is that thou was given, thy way to show, thy truth to find, and make this land that give us birth and bound so.
Linden!
Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya,
my Lord, kumbaya.
kumbaya, my Lord.
Kumbaya. Lord, kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Kumbaya. Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Kumbaya. Lord, kumbaya. Lord, kumbaya.
You don't have to say you sorry for the wrong thing that you done to us. We don't want to hear that story, cause the damage already done.
Already done.
You don't have to say you
Sorry
for the wrong thing that was done to us. We don't want
to hear that story, cause the damage already done. Cause the damage already done. Linden! You wave them flags! Oh boy!
There's a land across the Atlantic. On the land and live on the water. And we all live in peace and harmony. Diana.
I love my golden arrowhead. Arrowhead. I love my golden arrowhead. Abba. Arrowhead. I love my golden arrowhead. Arrowhead. I love my golden arrowhead.
From Silverton to Buxton, from Canvas City to Victory Valley, from 1 mile to half mile, from Richmond Hill to Blueberry Hill, Arrowhead,
and Arrowhead. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead. Arrowhead, I love my golden arrowhead.
over country water,
Belam
over country water,
Belam
over country river hole,
Belam
over country. Sail until tomorrow and wash away we sorrow. Oh, country water na bother me. Country water na trouble me. Oh, pipi water na trouble me. Oh, pipi jumpy don't fall away. And I fall away, and I fall away. And I trouble me, and I trouble me. And I bother me, and I bother me. And I trouble me, and I trouble me. Over country water.
Belam go away.
Over country water.
Belam go away.
Over country water.
Belam go away.
Over country water.
Linden, make some noise!
Put yourself in my place, only for a day, so you can stand this loneliness I feel inside. Ooh, baby, put yourself in my place, only for a day, so you can stand this loneliness I feel inside.
Alright.
And when you lose a little sleep and nights closing out to feel right, then you know heartaches are bad. Sitting by the bed, sitting there all alone.
Alright, thank you. Thank you. Linden, let's prepare to welcome the next speaker. Coming all the way from the East Coast corridor of Guyana. No stranger to politics, have been in politics slightly before I was born. But what is significant about this individual? Share the same birth date, a Sagittarius like myself. Linden, make some noise as we welcome executive member of the Working People's Alliance, Dr. David Hines.
Crying out for justice. Everyone is crying out for peace. None is crying.
Oh. Good night, Linden. And welcome to Politics 101. You see, when we said to clean the voters list, they said no. We said biometrics. They said no. The plot is on. We are fighting to remove the PPP, and we are fighting to remove the corrupt GCOM. But I want to say, with your permission, if they only try to rig this election, there shall be no peace in the valley. We are going on September 1st to right all the wrongs that have been committed against our people. But we are also going into that booth to mark our X next to the palm. And when we are finished marking our X, we must be prepared. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. Fear is a sin, and we are not sinners. Fear is a sin. And so I want to say to you tonight, get ready for battle. Get ready for battle. The PPP has sticky fingers and bloody hands. And we have to remove that stain from our country. Sometimes we are called upon to create miracles. And we have created miracles before. When they enslaved our foreparents, they thought slavery would not end, but we beat, and we're going to beat these who intend to enslave us. The rain came, and it did not stop you. The blackout came, and it did not stop you. And I want you to say, in the words of Brother Bob Marley, no bullet can stop us now. We are calling, we heard the drums. And when the drums begin to roll, it means that we are on the move. Calling all them Watusi. Calling all them Yoruba. Calling all them Koromanti. Calling all them Joka. Calling all them nation. Nation, where you there? Nation, where you there? This is a new time. This is a new moment. This is a new era in our history. There was a time when little black boys could not ascend to certain office. And thank God for Forbes Burnham free education made it possible for Aubrey Norton and David Hines and others to get an education. And now is our time. Now is our time. Marching to Zion. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching us to what? Let it be said that on this night, under cloudy skies, you came to make a date with destiny. You came to Linden to make right the wrongs. This town has shed so much blood for our country. Oh, from the Sun Chapton massacre to the electricity boys, to the 2 boys that were killed there. When you go into that polling booth on September 1, blood in your eyes, blood in your eyes.
So Selector Antonio.
You go there and you mark that X for all the sons who were killed, the sons of Linden, the sons of Guyana, more than 400. You go there and you mark that X, and you put your eye on that X like an eagle, because that X represents your dignity. And you are a people of dignity. This platform, we love you. We love you. And we may have made mistakes in the past. Who does not make mistakes? But I can promise you one thing, that when we win on September 1st, we will not turn our backs on you. We will come back to this community and to every community, and we will say thanks. And when we finish saying thanks, we'll say we are ready to work for you. We are ready to dig you out of the trench of poverty. We are ready to dig you out of the trench of injustice. We are ready to lift you to the mountaintop, because that's where you belong. When the rains came this afternoon, someone said to me, Dr. Hines, like this Ford bus. I said, boss, you ain't no Linden people yet. You ain't no Guyanese people yet. When they are committed to something, nothing can stand in our way. Baptist people say, I have a sword in my hand. Help me to use it well. You have your vote in your hand. Use it well. Do not split your vote. If you split your vote, it's a spoil vote. Do not waste your vote. If you waste your vote, your children. Your birthright and you're selling your dignity. Oh no. And so, my charge to you tonight. But sang how many more? Many more, how many more? Woman, hold your head and cry, for your son has been shot down in the street. And come September 1st, under an Aubrey Norton government, we shall wipe your tears. You have watched with us for 5 years. You have stayed with us for 5 years. You have endured the pain for 5 years. And I tell you, like a tide from the heart of things, inexorably and inevitably, Martin Carter says, September 1st will be Freedom Day. And so, next year, August 1st will be Emancipation Day, and September 1st will be Freedom Day. Let us go forth. Let us go forth. Let us raise these palms to the night sky. They're clean palms. They're bloodless palms. These are the palms of hope. These are the palms of militancy. These are the palms of justice. And these are the palms of deliverance. Let us go forth. And as our Rastafarian brothers taught us, the Lion of Judah shall break every chain and give us the victory again and again. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let us fight. Let us fight. Let us fight. Let us fight.
Murderer. Sticky do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Oh. See, tell them already we have to. Tell them already we have to tell them again. Tell them already we have to tell them again. Whoa, whoa. Oh, Lord. Shall follow all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be with at the fashion.
Why we cannot develop a build that faith in how we not
A man who's unblemished. A man who's in nothing, no corruption. A man who has served this country with dignity, respect, integrity. What more you waiting for? What more? He knows himself. He's very tactical. And it's somebody who you can trust. Some of you say, me like how the man look, how he's getting face and all them things. Wake up. Wake up. Green is the way to go. You will have to ensure that you vote APNU September 1st.
Who are we voting come September 1st? That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound privilege to introduce someone who is visionary, a champion. Develop innovative solutions to our nation's most pressing problems. Ladies and gentlemen, the man with the facts, the man with the humor, our Ganesh Mahipur!
All night tonight, all night tonight, we go have a grand time. We go have a fine time. All night tonight, all night tonight, all night tonight, we go have a fine time. All night tonight, all night tomorrow night. There we go. Set this up, this up. Set this up, this up. Set this up, this up. Let me go, man. Set this up, this up. Set this up, this up. Set this up, this up. Nation. Nation, are your nation, nation, are your nation.
I call Figueroa just now. He the home crying. He chose corruption. We chose honesty. He chose destruction. We chose dignity. He knows how the PPP was killing out our own, but yet he went there. I am happy that you did not follow him. He disappointed you, but never again will we ever see that kind of disappointment. Linden, the APNU commit to you that we will be putting money into your pockets. So come September 1st, You will be voted. Don't vote for cop. All you have to do, don't vote for cop. Linden, our president is a decent man. After 50 plus years in political arena, not once was his name called in corruption. But that Jack Ho, he got sued now in the bedroom. But person to do right now, other than your homeboy, other that came from your tongue, other than the one that you have grown, Aubrey, Compton, Norton. September 1st, we will be electing the first female prime minister that is indigenous, and her name is Juretta Fernand. And on September 1st, we will be calling one of you a Lindener. We will be calling a Lindener on September 1st. After you vote, we will be calling a Lindener. His Excellency Aubrey Compton Norton. So Linden, let me not stand between you and your eye. All I say to you tonight, don't vote for cop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to put out vote. If you think I'm foolish, ain't nobody playing. No one else but I do. You could come with contracts, money and distraction, but I ain't gonna lose my mind just to please them faction. I vote in a no, no one else but I know. No. They tell me
sign, yeah. Let me make you a boss. But I see too much people now living at a loss.
Thank you. Comrades, listen, we've just witnessed history. For the first time, and you got to give it a round of applause, for the first time in this campaign season, that our Vice President Ganesh Maipal spoke for 5 minutes. A round of applause for Ganesh. Comrades, we are at that point of the program. My colleague Maipal made the point just a few minutes ago that in this tongue and in this region, which is the bread basket of the APNU, and in order for us to cross that finish line successfully come September 1, whether you believe it or not, I'm telling you the truth. It is for Linden, Region 10, to bring it home. So I say to you tonight, comrades, in life and politics, there is perception and there is reality. And one such reality, comrades, is come September 1. If you hear in the mining tongue and the Region 10 that you don't go on September 1 and cast your vote for the APNU, this nation is doomed. And I say to you tonight, it is not about flags and colors. It is not about t-shirts and colors. If you go and vote and you want to experiment with your vote on September 1, let me vote blue, or I go in red. Comrade, the nation dead. You here in Linden and Region 10, you are about to create history in this country, because when you vote on September 1 for the APNU, you are voting for someone born, bred, and come from here. You are voting for your own. You will be electing. Make me welcome.
Well, today is a new day. All praises to the Lord, the safe and sanctified. Me a wall of vibe. With red boom, TJ, and moon, and my bona fide.
Stage.
The script said we should have did that 20. I just mercy. You don't understand? Psycho.
Listen! If Martin love the sea, it will tell you how I will. Put
next to the run it.
Just skip say we should have did that too.
Nah. Hands up. Pound. Listen. If my love was sweet, it would take.
I was a bad man now, but to Jesus will we.
And if my pillow could, it would. Me have a big smile.
But at night time me weak. Sometimes you know I have to wake up. Trying to feel like my life always. It's like every door me knock on, when I slam them in my face. And most times I'm smiling. Inside my heart to break. But that will never give me more.
Say got a plan. Hey, so we ain't got no more right mouth. But look at job, them give me stress. To them here say we come from west. But to people it's like a time I need no easy. Well by the cover and me book them read me. Say no jacket, no tie, don't need me. But up no need me. Cause if Alright, done.
Okay. You see the difference with me and Irfan? I don't try to sing. I just bring people who could sing. Next. All right. Permit me to introduce Ricky Ramsaroop. Roysdale Ford. Vince Roy Jordan. Suraj. Dr. Paul Williams. Rivaldo. Cordell. Y'all see plenty of the women, right? Y'all see plenty of the women? Y'all know this list got more women than men? Where is Shanika Haynes? Is Vanessa Thomas around? I saw Cynthia Rutherford somewhere. Did I see Cynthia Rutherford? Y'all want more women? All the women candidates, are you come? What is a woman candidate come? Because I can't keep. Hey, you use a woman candidate? All right, comrades. My dear comrades, friends, all present, we have put together for you a list that is competent and can run this country. We have put together in our list many doctors, not patients like Irfan, doctors, and degrees. And so he lacks the ability to keep in his body that which comes as a result of the diarrhea. You know, he said in Linden knows me. Well, I don't worry with him. When idiocy transcends the normal, it adds up to Jack Dew. But I want to tell him a few things that was done directly by me as presidential advisor. Let me remind him that we created for Linden a musical corps that bands Linden until now. And let me remind him as he that is what the wicked man did. We had this program where the young people were being trained to play music. They were being trained and do the exams for music. And the band was doing well in Linden. It continues to do well regardless of what Jack Dew does. The second thing I want to let him know, that we ensure that the Christianburg ground was fenced and that the pavilion to the side of it was repaired, in direct contradiction to what they did. They came here and meet an athletics track being built in 2020. In 2025, it cannot finish. He likes Linden, a committee. What used to be St. Terence, and young people in Linden were going to that night school and getting their math and English and CXC. And what did the dimwit Jack Dew do? He closed it down. Would you vote for a man that deprives you of your education? And so he mustn't ask nonsense about what we did. I want to mention Bamia School. It might break them children's heart. You know, the only thing the PPP could do is thief. If you put anything and you want it complete, you put thing for the thief. They said the gas to energy project would be completed in 2022. It moved to 23. It moved to 24. It there at 25 and it going to 26. What competence is he talking about? He likes to say that neither Jaretta or I had experience in running anything, but everything he ran into the ground. He has no. He cannot show you one proper project that he ran. He promised us that there will be a fiber optic cable, and that cable will give us connectivity. It connects to the rear part of him and nowhere else. He has wasted billions of dollars purporting to give us connectivity. He never did. I know he's excited when things are connected to the rear, but we want it to be connected to our phones. He promised that he was going to deliver a Skeldon factory, and that from it there will be the generation of power. Well, till now, it didn't produce 2 ounces of sugar, much less power. The man is a complete failure, but he speaks as if he has successes. There is nothing for him to show. The building roads, if we can so call them. You building a road, and this road, before you finish building it, it start going.
I said there must be the athletics track as soon as you're done the running guy down the road. I came up the highway today. And the new section that they claim to have built, flooded with water. Only a PPP fool would know that if you build a highway and you don't create an outlet for the water to go, it will flood. And he talking about years of experience. He has years of experience as a thief man, not as a builder. You know, people like Jagdio, they like figs. You know what's a fig? If I throw a fig in the water, it is going with the current. Not figure a fig. But it is going with the current. Look, I want y'all give me a chance. I won't waste time to talk about Figgy. Every child in this country knows he looks after himself and family and nothing else. Don't let us waste time with Figueroa. That fig could float. We wouldn't bother with him. I said this. You in Linden can look forward to significant development under the APNU. I am saying to you that agriculture will develop. I recall, and Sharma Solomon can attest to this, we raised with the PPP. Present was Ramatar, I think Jack Dale, and I remember vividly Ashni the Ting. Ashni the Ting then said to us, when we said that we must develop agriculture in Linden, the Ting said to us that we shouldn't do it. There are other regions like 6 and 5 that have a comparative advantage, and they should be allowed to do that. Well, I tell Ashley Singh, put that where Paddy put it not. Because we will ensure that there is sustainable agriculture in Region 10. If people have to feed you from afar, you will be dependent on them. But once we create the conditions and provide the lands, you can feed yourself and be independent. And that is what is necessary. We have a number of programs that we will implement to help Linden. We have already said in a priority. Lindeners will benefit from both mortgage assistance and rent assistance to help you in this life. Linden, like all parts of Guyana, will benefit from a school's transportation system so that our children can be taken to school. Let me make it clear. We ain't going to be into the Puku development. They build a road in Amelia's ward, and all it is do is sink. Every time you come up, it goes down a little more. We promise you that we will deliver quality roads. The men build roads that are so narrow, 2 vehicles can't pass. Why in a country that is considered the fastest country in the world, there is a level of poverty that exists in Guyana? We said to you, our aim is to eradicate poverty. We want to see the people of Linden enjoying a quality life. And our task is to deliver a quality life to you. They like to go on as if they like Lindeners. Let me remind him. I want to talk to you about Ejil. But I hear the man get Parkinson because Jagdio Halep on him so much. He starts trembling. And when you see the nonsense he's doing, you know he's trembling. We want to see quality development in this country. We want to see the people of Region 10 benefit. May I remind you that we left millions, and this government refused to disperse it in the last 5 years. When they come to tell you nonsense, ask them if they like Linden so much, why they did not put a board at Lens so that the money could be distributed. But they don't want that. I remember clearly that the same Ejil talking about how the light bill went up here by $2 billion. You dumb Ejil. If there was progress between 2015 and 2020, the light bill will go up. And then you might not have had the need to black me out like tonight. We must remember, I heard Mark Phillips came here and saying they're going to put this on the national grid. Understand what they're trying to tell you is a nice way of saying to you, we remove subsidy from electricity in Linden. That must not happen. It must not. Policy. We're saying to you that wouldn't happen under us. We want to see Linden progress. Linden has scope to develop other industries outside of bauxite, but it is heavily dependent on cheap electricity. And we will work assiduously to ensure that there is always cheap electricity in Linden. That's a promise to you. You know, those of you who live in the 1 mile, half-mile area will know that the APNU coalition between 2015 and 2020 delivered to you a quality early childhood education center where your children can go and be protected and be trained. We said to you, as the next government, there will be a network of early childhood education systems and centers in this country so that your children could be trained, and that single mothers who have to go out to work can guarantee that the children will be trained and be in a secure environment. Everybody in this country has to fear for their child. If a government can seek to cover up the death and murder of an 11-year-old child, that government is a wicked government. It is a true reflection of wickedness in high places. But don't forget, it's not only the murder of a child they cover up. They ensure, you know, they have one in there in the government, he named Dharam Somlal or something. He suffers from something when he sees little girls. And they cover that up. But let there be reminded that rape doesn't have statute bar. And in government, he will face justice. He will. He will face justice. They like to say nothing happened while the APNU was in government. I ask you a simple question. When we were in government, did the police come into Linden and kill people as they like? When we were in government, did you have the kind of murders by policemen? And you must understand It is the People's Progressive Party that makes certain policemen feel they can murder people, children, and get away with it. And we will end that. They chose a commissioner of police who they can control because he is something whole, but we can't say certain words here. Guyana needs a professional police force. We have many policemen who are prepared to do a decent job, who are prepared to enforce the law. But if the leadership of the police force is corrupt, it creates the condition for the entire police force to become corrupt. We will end that corruption. We promise you that we are going to restore honesty to Guyana. Guyana is one of the most corrupt countries. What experiences Barajak you're talking about? He's experiencing corruption. That is why he had to learn to stammer. When the woman asked him, Sue. Go back and look at the video. Go back and look at the video. You will see a guilty conscience. Look, the PPP's back is against the wall. We have to ensure that we mobilize and organize to ensure every person in this community votes. But not only vote, but vote for the APNU. We are convinced that if Guyana is to grow, the PPP must go. Repeat it one more time. If Guyana is to grow, the PPP must go. They know full well that these are their last days. You in election time, they're fighting for do road and done the money. Thief man naga manners, You know, they had an old man here, he died now, named David. Y'all remember David? David said, a time, he died in his house. And he heard the fighting. Hey. Top yalla high and they still coming. He opened the back door and run. So they said, David, why you run? It's your house. Say bye. When thief man come and you make nice, he's run. If they're still coming, is murderers. And that's what we got in this government. They ain't care if you expose them. They ain't care that the thieving. They're still coming for thief. It's a kind of low-class thief. And so, we must understand what corruption means for Guyana. Corruption means poverty for you. Every time they steal money, it is less money for you. When they get critic 800 million and you can't account for it, it means you short 800 million. They ask us, how are we going to reduce VAT? How are you going to give these children the hot meals you say you're going to give them? How we can give 100,000? They ask us, how we can give children in tertiary education 50,000 a month? And I say a simple thing to them. When we get rid of y'all, we can reduce the corruption. we can reduce the thieving. We lose in this economy 40% of all the money we invest because it goes back to the PPP, the family, the friend, and the favorites. So once we cut out the waste, reduce the corruption, there will be billions of dollars to distribute to you. And you don't have to ask if they're corrupt. Jack Dio left Michael on a bicycle and come to town. Irfan Ali, well, I know how he come from over the river. But the truth of the matter, the wealth they have now could never be accumulated without illegalities. And so when you see them, you must see people who are robbing you and your children of an opportunity. We in the APNU saying to you, we are going to give you the opportunity. We're going to give you the resources because we believe with the resources in your hands, you will live a better life. And we set out to give you a better life. There are some young people, there are some in the people of Linden, whether they're young or old. Young people must understand what we're saying to them. We're saying to you that we will do a lot of training. We will train young people, give them a trade, give them skills so that they can earn a living. And we have already said we will give to every Guyanese working a livable income. We are going to ensure that the minimum wage is 200,000. We have said we will ensure that all the children we are training in the trades will get 50,000 to keep them in school. You know, I heard Manichan, how I put in condition on the children for cash grant. We are going to do cash transfers to parents. And we don't care what they say. We don't want to give you it for you do your nails. We want you to do it for you do your hair. Y'all done good looking. You don't have a dollop. We're giving you it for you to ensure that your child stays in school and gets an education. Many of us with wealth. We didn't grow up with money. We grew and we believe that when we give young people access to education, we are preparing them for emancipation. A world in which somebody gives you a fish. A world in which somebody gives you a fish is a world in which you will be controlled and dominated. But if we teach you to fish, you will emancipate yourself. we intend to teach you to fish. I asked the question, if the PPP like Linden so much, why did they close down the Charles Rosa School of Nursing? Answer me. I want them who collecting money and running around in red like if they're dead. Answer me. The PPP love Linden and Region 10. Why did they close down the nursing school? It is because they are vindictive and wicked. It was the best nursing school in this country. And we are saying to you, there is going to be a proper network of nursing schools to train our nurses. These ignoramuses, who call themselves government, advertising, oh, we built 12 new hospitals. When you go in them, you believe it's a martyr. It makes no sense for you to have a shortage of nurses, a shortage of doctors, a shortage of pharmaceuticals, but you building more schools. You know why? More hospitals. You know why? Because it puts money in their pocket. They don't care about your health. They are unhealthy in their minds. We are saying to you, we are going to ensure we train quality nurses. We train quality doctors. We ensure that those hospitals have the equipment and the pharmaceuticals they need. Because what you need is a system that delivers health services. And if you don't have health workers, you're in trouble. And so we say to you, we will give the nurse wage that right now nurses are saying to us they prefer to be in Guyana. Oh God, we can't take the cold. But the government refuses to pay the nurse wage. We said to you, nurses, doctors in Guyana will get a living wage under the APNU. And they operate no different with teachers. You know, this is an interesting government. And I want the education minister challenge where say the child could dumb as well. They rather add another class to QC so the child could go. And when the child falls so low that they can't make it into QC, they send them to a private school. You know why? They feel, as the elites in this country, that their children must get the best. We are saying to you, we are going to develop schools across this country so that the children in this country can get a quality education. We will also pay teachers a livable income. You cannot believe these people. They go on like if they care. But everything they do is anti-poor people. They criticize me for lying on the ground. I always in some corner on Bamba Mali. I say this to them. I like being with people. And because I don't thief, I can't afford to go to the Pegasus. Our purpose is to serve the people of Guyana. You know, I tell them, If Jack Dewar had anything on me, he would have done lift up his frack and talk. But he has serious problems. He is campaigning in this election against a team that has no skeletons in the closet. He is campaigning against a team that has integrity. He is campaigning against a team that has intellect. And so the nonsense they are accustomed to wouldn't happen in this campaign. I think the thief so much of money, I can come to friendship just now. I think the thief so much of money that they know how to do it. They put flag up on the latrine top. Flag up on the toilet. But my comrades, flags don't win elections. We putting up flags, we want our people to see green because green is the right scene. The red dead. The yellow is for thief and fellow. And the black will stay back. Mr. Jagdeo, if he can be so called. And you notice I don't talk about Irfan. Because the strings was pulley, it's Jagdeo. He tries a little psychological warfare by saying to people, you know, I like Aubrey, I like girls. Let it be very clear. I like metal. But let me say this to you. If I am liming with you, out that you're corrupt, you're out. So Jack, you can't be my friend. Me don't like walk and look wrong. You know, when you live in illegality, you're like if be by you, me neighbor with them. So he will never be my friend. For one, he's too corrupt. Second, he is incompetent. Why do I want a friend like Jack Dew? Something has to be wrong with the man. I think he's going mad. A man who he had friendship with people. You know how much people he had friendship with? But it's not though, it's when the friendship done. Ask Muhammad. Ask Muhammad. So who would want him as a friend? Who would want him when he could use you? Ever be one. I don't hate people. I don't hate people. I can't hate people. But I could not like the things you do. And the things that was drunk. And I'm making this man the equivalent to Jack Dew. He was drunk. And he fall down in the gutter with a pig. And then the man said, you know, when a man suffer from booze, he choose and the walk with. Is to serve you, the people of Guyana. And that is what we set out to do. We set out to ensure that we deliver a quality life. We want you to understand the things that the PPP did to Region 10. Make it very clear that they do not like Region 10. The bridge that they're building, I had to come and cost them before they build it. They're building a highway, 4-lane every way, but Linden highway, 2-way. And you see the stupidity in them. When you go to the side of the road, they took off the bitumen with the bricks that used to make Linden Soosdijk Highway what it is, and they put a surface. God, it's only time. But I say this to you. We have a history of doing projects that last. The Soosdijk Highway was built in 1968. When we came to government in 1964 for the first time, we built the East Bank Road. Oh, as I talk about them, the same stupid one edge hill. He there the edge. Don't even push you over the hill. He see Barnum left at East Bank Road, in which they had a layer of boulders and then another layer of bricks. They're going to dig it up and move it. Now, it's like 3 years now since the fixing the piece by Bounty. That is the level of quality to you. This government cannot show a project that was done on time and that will impact the people positively. And so, when we talk about a people-centered development strategy, we are saying to you, we are going to put you, the people, first. They think we're stupid. How much a bicycle is pay for cross the bridge? Anybody know? How much a car is pay? $60. How much a 4x4 display? 500. Y'all know how much Jack, your friend, the truck got to pay? Huh? I 10,000 and above. You see, they're trying to make it look as if they're interested in you. But they are doing two things at the same time. The first thing they are doing is again helping their friends, family, and favorite. And the little minuscule thing you used to pay, it can sound like if you get help. But keep your eyes on the ball. So do not be carried away. They have no interest in you. I want to urge you to go in every nook and cranny in this area and speak to people and ensure they vote APNU. These elections are the most important elections in this country's history. If the PPP stands a chance, it means you're dead. You imagine their behavior before. Imagine if they win now. So it is our task to palm them out. It is our task to ensure come September 1st, we vote for the APNU. You will put your X next to the palm. At the top, you will vote in the general elections. At the bottom, you will vote in the regional elections. I am saying to you, Linden, your only hope is the APNU. It is the only party that has been with you, that will stay with you, and that will ensure you move from poverty to prosperity. That is our pledge. And so, I close by saying to you, speak to every youth. Tell every youth why they must vote APNU. The PPP has pushed a lot of our young people in poverty. And now they come to give handouts. Well, let me tell you how to do. Wherever the guy take is your money. If you don't take it, they can thief it. So take it. But when you don't take it, got sense and vote for the APNU. I said to you, have no fear. Every Guyanese will get their share. And come September 1st, let us put our X next to the palm and palm the PPP out of existence as we convince ourselves that we want Guyana to grow. And we genuinely believe that if Guyana is to grow, Let us take our put it next to the part.
If you think I foolish, ain't nobody blessing. No one else but I know. You could come with contract, money and distraction, but I ain't gonna lose my mind just to please the faction. I vote in a no one else but I no, they tell me.
So Selector Antonio, scrape that.
APNU, rise Guyana shine. Together we build, now is the time. With Aubrey strong and heart so true.